Okay, can you all see my screen, please? Can you all see my screen? If you can see my screen, just let me know.
Yes, I can see your screen.
Okay, so we're going to use the taco stance exercise file.
I can see it.
Taco stance exercise file.
Okay.
So that's what we will be using. Okay, so I'm going to read the overview. What is expected of us? A taco stand business is creating a sales report. They need help with chart, formulas, configuration, and you've been hired to assist. So let's look at the first task. I'll read the task, then you try to figure out how to do it at your end in less than 1 minute, 30 seconds. So once that time is up, then I'll come back to you. Then you tell us how you managed to do this particular task. So make a copy of the QTR2 worksheet to the right of the QTR2 worksheet. So I'm going to take the question again. We are to make a copy of the QTR2 worksheet to the right of the QTR2 worksheet. So how do we do it? What's the procedure? What's the process? So you have 1 minute 30 seconds to complete this. Okay, so how do we make a copy of the worksheet? How do we make a copy of a worksheet? What is the process? The process for creating copies of a worksheet. Have you figured it out? Okay, let me go to Gordon Theophilus. Yeah. So how do we create
Yes,
a
sir.
copy? Yeah, to you. I'm
Oh,
listening.
sorry, I was experiencing some. I was experiencing some. I was experiencing some network issues. Could we please
Oh,
repeat the
okay.
question?
Okay, I'm saying we are to make a copy of the QTR2 worksheet to the right of the QTR2
Okay.
worksheet. That is the task. So if you have the taco
Make a
stance
copy to
exercise file
the.
open, yes, a copy of the QTR2 worksheet. So how do we do that? How do we do
Okay.
that? Mm-hmm.
To create a copy to the right of it.
Yes.
Um. A second, please.
Okay, no problem. Kennedy, have you been able to find out? Bright?
I'm not
Sir, sir.
downloading it, but to make a copy to the right,
Oh, okay. So what do we do?
so to make a copy to the right, you would right click on the TTR1.
Oh, we are
You
making
right
a
click on it.
we are making a copy of the QTR2, not the QTR1.
Okay, so QTR1. You right
Mm-hmm.
click on the QTR1.
No,
And
we
when
are
you
making
right
a
click on it, you see.
okay, we are making a copy of the QTR2, not the QTR1.
Oh, okay, okay.
So how do we do it?
So to make a copy of that, you right click on the QTR2,
Okay.
and then when you make a pop-up will come. You go to
Yes.
move or copy.
Okay.
So move or copy, and then you select it, and then you check create a copy,
Oh, okay. So we are to
and then you press OK.
move to the right. So once it's to the right
Yes,
of
please.
it, we need to select move to end so that it will appear to the
Yes,
right of the
please.
QTR2. Okay.
Yes, please.
Okay, so we've created our copy. So the copy comes with the name QTR2, but in brackets the number 2, signifying a copy. Okay, yeah, Gordon, you have your hand up. Yes, Gordon, you have your hand up. Okay, let's continue. So let's look at task. Yes, Gordon. Fafali, kindly mute
Sorry.
yourself.
Sorry.
Okay.
Uh, no problem. Okay, so let's look at task 2. Display the formulas that are in the cells of the QTR2 worksheet. Display the formulas that are in the cells of the QTR2 worksheet. Display the formulas that are in the cells of the QTR2 worksheet. So how do we do QTR2 worksheets now? How do we display the formulas used on this particular worksheet? What is the process? Which of the tabs are we required to click to get this particular, function or button for displaying formulas? So please do, and when you find it, you just let me know. So 1 minute 30 seconds. Once it's up, I'm demanding for the process. Yes, it was founded. Okay, Fafali, where do we go?
Okay. So I selected any cell in the in the list,
Okay,
and then I came to formulas, and
formulas.
then I came to
Okay,
formulas.
okay,
Yes, please. And formulas, you go to formula auditing. There is a place called show formulas.
that is it. So call this the formulas
Okay.
tab. Then within the formula group,
Yeah.
we've got show formulas. So you need to know the terminologies, and that's really going to help you out. Okay, thank you very much, Fafali. You are new on the platform, but Charlie, I like the way you are contributing. Really appreciate it. Okay, so let's move to task. On the QTR1 worksheet, apply a number format to display the numbers in column B through to E to 2 decimal places with the US dollar symbol, which is left aligned, and the decimal point aligned. So I'm going to take the question again. On the QTR1 worksheet, apply a number format to display the numbers in column B through to E to 2 decimal places with a US dollar symbol, which is left aligned and the decimal point to aligned. Okay, Pafali, you have your hand up. Okay.
Sorry, when I didn't put it off. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine. Okay, Bubune.
Yeah, so you go to the you highlight columns B to D, go
We
to
need to,
the home tab.
okay, we need to first of all go to the QTR.
Yeah,
Okay. So column B to that is done. Okay. So I
okay,
go to
then
the
you go to
home
the
tab.
home tab.
Hmm.
Then
So what
you'll see the number.
okay.
You can
That group.
either go to the drop down. Yeah,
Okay.
there's a drop down symbol over there
Okay.
at the extreme right. Okay, yeah, so you can choose dollar,
Okay. That is it. Okay.
the dollar symbol. Then the decimal is at the right,
Okay.
far right here.
Okay.
So
But what
you can just
once
increase or reduce it to
increase or
this.
reduce it? Oh, okay. Thank you very much. Because it's about numbers and currency, you go into the number group of the home tab. Thank you very much, Bune. Okay. So let's look at task 4. In the QTR1 worksheet, change the configuration of the Q1 taco revenue chart so that it displays the month on the x-axis and the revenue on the y-axis. So we are just switching it up. In the QTR1 worksheet, change the configuration of the Q1 taco revenue, which is this particular chart, so that it displays the month on the x-axis and the revenue on the y-axis. So we have our revenue here, but we don't have the month. We rather have college campus, downtown, high school campus, industrial park, zoo. We want to have the month here. So how do we do this? What is the procedure? So you've got 1 minute, 30 seconds. Okay, anyone with a solution? Okay, Fafali, you can unmute and speak.
Okay. So to do that,
Okay,
you would select the graph.
okay.
So when you select the graph, you come
Mhm.
to design. The design
Okay,
tab would appear. You
okay,
come to
good.
design, and then you
Mhm.
come to switch row or column.
That is it. So within the textual tab of the tools design tab, to the data group, we have switch row or column. Okay, thank you very much, Fafali. So once you click on it, switch it up for you. Okay, let me click. Yes. So now we have July, August, September total. Whenever you want to switch row or column, you use this process. Thank you very much. Yes, Theophilus, you have your microphone on. Do you want to speak? Theophilus,
No, sir.
you have your mic on.
Someone,
Yes, I'm listening.
yeah, someone just answered.
Hmm.
Someone just
Oh,
answered.
okay,
So,
okay, that's fine. Okay, let's look at task 5. Without using the new sheet button, move the pie chart on the QTR2 worksheet to its own chart sheet named QTR2. Without using the new sheet button, move the pie chart on the QTR2 worksheet to its own chart sheet named QTR2 chart. So how do we do this? So there is this particular chart on the QTR2. So we should formulas. So I think it's this. So how do we move this to a new worksheet named QTR2 chart? But we don't need to use add a new sheet button. Okay. Without using the new sheet button. Okay, Joseph Ampovo. You have your hand up. Or you just joined. Okay. Without using the new sheet button. Without using the new sheet button, move the pie chart on the QTR2 worksheet to its own. Yes, who's ready? Okay, Fafali. Yes, we are listening. Yeah, Fafali, you need to unmute yourself.
Okay, sorry.
Uh-huh.
Okay, to move the chart, you right click on the chart.
Okay.
And then you would see move chart.
Move chart.
So when you see move chart, then you select new sheet.
Okay.
And then you name it QTR2 chart. And then you press
Chart.
OK.
Okay, QTR to chart. Then you hit on OK. It will move the chart to a new sheet named to chart. So another way of getting this is to also go to the contextual tab, the design tab, and we have the locations group. So once you're within the location group, you can just click on move that and it will still move it. Is that okay, please? So in the official Microsoft exam, if you are not finding, yes, if you're having difficulty finding where to locate a particular tool, you can just resort to a right click. When you do the right click and you don't get what you are looking for, then you quickly go through the tabs in the groups. That way it will save you a lot of time. Then you can get a job done as quickly as possible and get certified. Okay, so let me grade it and we look at as project for practice exam 2, and that will mean that we've gone through 70 different tasks which is related to the actual certificate, but you just have to go through one more time. Then when you're ready, you can take the exam wherever you are. I just need to connect to you, then take it. Okay, so let's wait whilst it grades. So let's look at the next computer hotline. So please open the exercise file computer hotline. Close this one, save it so that you can use it again. computer hotline exercise file, and we've got 5 tasks to complete, and we'll be done with this particular session. You are assistant manager of the computer hotline. The business offers overtime bonuses to employees who work extra hours. You've been tasked with preparing the tables. So that is our task for this particular project. So let's look at task 1. On the average call time worksheet, use an Excel feature to copy the spark line into all the vacant cells of the trend column. On the average call time worksheet, use an Excel feature to copy the spark line into all the vacant cells of the trend column. So how do we do this? On the average call time worksheet, use an Excel feature to copy the spark line into all the vacant cells of the trend column. So you've got 1 minute 30 seconds to complete this. Which Excel feature can be used to copy spark line? Yes. Kennedy?
So, so you just use the fill handle.
Fill handle, okay. So I'll move my mouse to the bottom right corner. Then I just need to do a double tap. Or click and you do what? You drag. So once you click and drag, it copies, the spark line into all the vacant cells of the trend column. Are we all okay with this, please? Can we all do that? So if you don't want to use the fill handle, you can come to everything. Just select the range. Then you come to the editing group. We've got fill. Then you select fill down. Whatever approach you choose, you're still going to arrive at the same result. So you need to take note of the tabs, the groups, or you can use the fill handle if you want to. So let's do task 2. On the employee hours worksheet, add a row to the table that automatically calculates total hours worked by all employees. On the employee hours worksheet, add a row to the table that automatically calculates total hours worked by all employees. By all employees. So I'm on the employee hours worksheet. So how do we add a row? Because we are not to do it manually. We are just to insert an additional row which will automatically calculate the total hours worked by employees. So what is the procedure? What is the process? You've got 1 minute 30 seconds to figure this out. Okay. Kennedy. Yes, Kennedy.
So you go to the contextual tab. That's the design.
Okay. So after selecting any of the cells, okay.
Yeah.
You go to
after
design.
Selecting any of the, then you click the
total row within the table style options. Okay, that is it. So once you do that, automatically it gives you a row which is total, which will automatically calculate the total for all employees. So if I check the total row, you see it's gone. So once you've converted a particular range into a table, there is no need for you to create another row named total and insert a formula. That's a waste of time. So once you have it in a table, you just click on total row, it will just insert it for you. Then as you create additional rows, so if I hit on the tab, the total will be there. So the total will just keep shifting down, 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 down. Then as you compute, it will just be what? Adding them for you. Okay, so that's that. Thank you very much, Kennedy. Go to task 3. But please, if you have any question, just let me know, then we can sort it out. So we are to add a function to the overtime column, which is cell H4 on the employee hours worksheet. That will display the word yes. if the value in cell J4 is higher than 40. Otherwise, display the word no. So we are to add a function to the overtime column, cell H4 on the employee hours worksheet. That will display the word yes if the value in cell J4 is higher than 40. Otherwise, display the word no. So which function do you think will be appropriate for this particular task?
So you use the if it's possible.
If function is possible, okay.
Yes.
So walk us through the process. I believe you guys are following. If you're moving too fast, you need to let us know. Are we all okay with this? So add a function to the overtime column cell H4, which is where I'm currently at. That will display the word yes. Theophilus,
I'm following.
you're following. Okay. Okay. So we need a function that will display the word yes if the value in cell J4 is higher than 40. Otherwise, display the word no. And Kennedy is saying we need to use the if function. So, okay, Bubune, you can speak. Yes, you can speak. Yes, we are listening, Bubune. You need to unmute yourself because if you don't unmute, we can't hear you.
You
Yeah.
have to you can use the if function. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So tell us, how do we go about it?
Okay, so equal to
Okay.
if into bracket
Okay.
J4
Okay. J.
greater than the greater than sign
Okay.
40,
I've done that.
comma true.
Okay.
Value. Okay. Yes. So the yes.
Yes.
So you write yes.
I just write
Yes.
yes.
So
Okay.
no with apostrophe
Inverted
sign.
commas. Okay.
Inverted
Done.
commas. Yeah. Inverted
Okay.
commas. Sorry.
Then
Then
what next?
comma no.
Okay.
Full
No.
inverted commas.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. So this approach is good when you are already, confident with the formulas. So it's perfect. And I want us to take a look at another option where we use the function argument. Those of us who are now learning to use the if function. So normally you go to the formulas tab, you come to insert function, then you type if, you click on go, then you double tap on it opens. So this gives you the function argument. So our first field is a logical test. And you can read from here that logical test is any value or expression that can be evaluated to be true or false. So if you look at our question, it is telling us that we need to display the word yes if the value in cell J4 is higher than 40. So our logical test will be what? J4 greater than 40, and that is what Bubune did. Are we okay with that? So what value if true? So if it is true, we are to type what? Yes. So we type exactly what is there. And if I move on to the next field, automatically will put the inverted commas. So this prevents us from making mistakes. Sometimes you might forget to bring the inverted commas. And the value if false is what? No. No. Then you click that field, then automatically the inverted commas will be added to that particular, argument. So once you finish, and that's it. So we have two ways of doing this. So thank you very much, Bubune. And there is also another way where you use the function argument. But I normally advise that you use the function argument to help as a guide if I can put it in that particular context. Okay, okay with this, please. If you're okay, just show by hand using the raise hand feature, then I'll know. Those who are not okay, you can still ask. Okay, Kennedy is fine, Theophilus is fine, Joseph is fine. Okay, Bubune is also okay with it. Okay, Theophilus, are you okay? Fafali, are you okay? Good. Okay, okay. Bright is also okay. Okay, great. So let's look at 4. In cell I4 of the employee hours sheet, use a function to copy the name from cell A4 and format the name so the first letter is uppercase and the remaining letters are lowercase. Samuel, you still have your hand up. Do you want to contribute? Okay, so in cell I4 of the employee hours sheet, use a function to copy the name from cell A4 and format the name so the first letter is uppercase and the remaining letters are lowercase. So if you look at A4, we have the name in what small letters. So correct that into normal case, that it starts with a capital, then the remaining letters remain in lowercase. So which function can you think of to help us achieve this? Okay, Kennedy. You need to unmute yourself, Kennedy. If you're speaking, we can't hear you. You need to unmute yourself.
Hello, sir.
Yes.
I think we have to use the upper and lower function.
Upper and lower function.
As to how we are to use it, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Because if you use the upper function, it will convert everything into uppercase. And if you use the lower function, it's going to convert everything into lowercase. There's another function. So it's a text function. We're just converting text. Yeah, so think about it and come again. Let me check with the others. Fafali, Joseph, Samuel.
So I think it's called sentence case or
sentence. So just try it at your end. Let's see if it will work. If it
this
works,
one,
then we
I
can
don't
use it.
really know. I'm a little bit confused. When you do it, I'll be able to see.
Okay, no problem. Let me go to Samuel. Then I'll come to Bright. Okay, so I'm going to demonstrate. Say I have this 50. So if I type, let's say, let me go to this, then I'll use upper. That is what Kennedy suggested. So we have upper. So upper convert a text string to all uppercase. So I'll double. Then which text am I converting? Which is this. Once I click on OK, it automatically convert this particular text all in lowercase into uppercase. Then we have another one, which is what? Lowercase. So with lowercase, you just type lower. Then you click on OK, lower cam. Then you select your text. It's in lowercase now. Then because we want it to start with a capital letter and the rest small letters, then that's what a proper. So that is the name of the function where we use proper case. Proper. Then I'll set, you see proper comes. So you convert a text string to proper case, the first letter in each word to uppercase and all the other letters to what? Lowercase. So if you've not used it before, at least with this exercise, you now know, and I'm not sure you did it. Okay, are you okay with this? Are you okay with this? So you have lower, upper, and what? Proper. Okay, good. So how do we solve this then? So which function are we going to use? After all these
The
explanations,
the proper.
the proper, that is it. So I'll just go to my X. I have my proper, I'll double tap. Then I'll just come and select the first, which is cell A, because that. So once I do the, because it's in the form of a table, it will just pick the remaining. So Emilio, Ivan, Tyler, Clyde. So watch out for this particular, task. You might use some of these principles or some of these processes in the actual certification exam. So watch out for that. Okay. So task 5, on the average call time worksheet. Okay, Kennedy, you have your hand up. Do you want to speak? Okay, that's fine. So on the average call time worksheet, create a 3D clustered column chart that shows only the call time for Friday by each salesperson. Position the chart to the right of the table and change the colors of the chart to colorful palette 4. So take the question. On the average call time worksheet, create a 3D clustered column chart that shows only the call time for Friday by each salesperson. Position the new chart to the right of the table and change the colors of the chart to colorful palette 4. So how do we do this? So 1 minute, 30 seconds to think about it. Then we can proceed. On the average call time worksheet, create a 3D clustered column chart that shows only the call time for Friday by each person. How do you go about this? We are creating a clustered column chart, a 3D clustered column chart that will only show the call time for Friday by each salesperson. So once that is done, we need to position the new chart to the right of the table and change the colors of the chart to colorful palette 4. Okay, Kubune. So how do we go about this? You need to unmute.
I want to try. I want to
Oh,
try.
yeah, try.
Yeah,
Try.
I'm not really sure about it. Okay, so yeah, so you go to insert. Then you go to the chat ribbon.
Okay, the chat
Then
group.
you choose
Then I
the chat
choose.
group. Yeah.
Okay, good.
Then you choose ribbon. A column. Sorry, you go to the column where the bars are. Yeah. Then you see 3D.
Okay.
3D. Yeah.
Okay, I've done that.
Yes. Okay. All right.
So do I select before
I think
or what?
Yeah, so I think we were supposed to select the Friday column first before doing it.
We're supposed to select the 3D column first.
But I'm not really sure.
Okay.
The Friday
Okay.
the Friday session
Section. Okay.
before doing it.
Was
Yeah.
oh okay. Okay. So let's go to insert. Let's come
Yeah.
to 3D cluster. Okay. So what do we do next?
Okay. Okay, then so let's select data. Select data. So you go
Select
to the data
Okay.
section.
Okay, that is done.
Okay, so for that of the row, the 1, 2, 3, 4, I think we'll edit. We go to edit and select salespersons.
Then I'll go to where?
Salesperson. So you select the salesperson's column.
Column. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Then I'll do what? I'll click on OK.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Okay. Is this what we are looking for? Are you sure? Because I'm not really seeing everything.
I think we are supposed to select all
Before
the salesperson.
Okay.
Yeah, because we just selected a few.
Yes. Okay. So we select the salesperson column. We hold it down, the control down, then we select that of Friday.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Then we go to insert for 3D cluster column.
3D.
And that is okay.
Yes.
And this is also not working. So what should we do?
No, okay. So, well, someone can give it a try.
Hello.
Okay. Okay. Can I?
So what I did was that I first select the Friday.
Okay.
Hello. Then I went to insert tab. Are you there?
Yes, yes.
Then I went to recommended charts, all charts.
Okay, recommended charts, then all charts. Okay.
Then I chose the 3D.
3D clustered column. Okay. I think it's the same process.
Now the name is not there. The name is not there, so you have to create the name. So I did that by right clicking the chart.
Okay, let's do it.
Then select data.
Oh, a few seconds. Let me
select.
Okay, so you right click, select what? Data, right? Okay.
Yes, sir.
I've done that.
So now you move to the sales aspect of the
Where do
table.
I go? I should go to where?
Sales aspect of the table. Sales column.
The salesperson. How do I move there? What should I do?
You highlight all.
But before I highlight, I'll make some edits, right? You cannot just.
You have to. You have to click. You have to click. You have to click the edit How do I say it?
Which of them? Is this labels edit?
The one,
Then we
the
have
one
legend.
on the one on the right. This one.
Is it right or left? Where we have the 1, 2, 3.
This one.
4 up to 30.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
I've done that.
Now you have to come and highlight the sales column.
Okay. But I think I did that
from
when it
top
did
to
that,
down.
right?
And
Uh-huh.
then
We did
click
this.
on OK.
That's it. Abubune, I think we did this. Just that you did not select the entire data range, correct? Yes, it's the same process. Yeah, it's the same process. So that is it. Are we all okay with this?
Yes, sir. So what about the changing of the color?
The color. So we need to look at the color as well. So we position the chart to the right of the table. And let's change the color to what? Colorful palette 4. Okay, so where do we go? Where do we go? Any help from any of us? Yes. No one.
Okay. I'm experiencing some tough network. I'm experiencing some tough network issues here, but let me try.
Okay,
you
no
go
problem.
to the format tab.
The format tab.
You go to the format tab. Yes.
Okay, I'm there.
In the format tab, please, did you select the table first? Sorry,
no, it's not the table.
Chart. I mean,
the chart. Yes, the chart. Yeah, the chart is selected. Yes.
Okay. And then okay, then select any of the colors from the shape something group.
Shape styles. I don't think that is where we can find a colorful palette. So come again, Fafali.
Okay, please. I think we should go to design.
Yes. Okay. Design. Okay.
Design, and then there is change colors there.
That is it. Yes.
Change colors, and then we come to the fourth one. That is it.
So that is it. So you have colorful section and monochromatic section. So you need to take your time and go through all of these tabs for the purposes of the exam. Then we select what colorful palette, color 4. That is it.
4.
And that solves the task. So we're going to grade it. So in the you see task 1, task 2, task 4, task 5. But instead of grade, you see submit project. But the interface is not the same, but it has some similarities. So we have grade project, but over there you see what submit project, but you see the overview or the task. It's not difficult. You just have to know where to go, understand the question, and you'll be fine. So we will look at
hello, Stevie. Yeah, okay. I thought you were almost done. Yeah, I wanted you to briefly the trend. How did you find it? I was having network issues, so I didn't get that portion.
Okay.
The trend. How do you do that?
Okay, that's Spark line. Okay, the system is still grading. You hold on. When it's done, I'll open a new sheet and use some values to explain that. So just give me a couple of some few minutes. Let me complete this. Then I'll take my time to explain. So normally Spark lines are graphs. So instead of getting a line graph or a bar chart, you can just use a very small sparkline to help you interpret the data that you are working with. So in Microsoft Excel. Okay. A few seconds, please. Okay, so I think we got 971,000, but we use 3 hours, 4 minutes, 25 seconds because you're a group. But on an individual, level, you need to complete all of these 35 tasks in 50 minutes. So at least past 30 days, 930 students have taken this test. The average score obtained on this test is 844, and we are way above it. So that's impressive. Get back to Bubune on this one. Okay, so let me zoom to selection. Okay, so if I have, let's say 20, 30, let's say 5, then I come here 65, 88, 83, 67, 87, 91, and I want to use sparkline to select the cell I want the sparkline to appear in. Then I go to insert. Then within the sparkline groups, we have line, column, or win or loss, depending on the data you are dealing with. So if it is line, then it will ask which data range. Then you select the range you want the sparkline. Okay, then it gives you that line graph. Okay, so it was 20, it went up, then it fell. You want to use the auto fill, you position your mouse at the bottom right corner, then you just drag. Automatically it will give you a sparkline that you're looking for. Lubuna, is it okay?
Yes. Thank you very much.
You also change it into column. You can change it to win or loss. Whatever you want to do. You can have high point, low point, negative point, first point, last point. And we have styles here. So once you insert a sparkline, it gives you the contextual tab for the sparkline, and you get to go through it bit by bit. So, I recorded about 21 lessons. So bits.ly gh. When you go to more Excel tutorial videos, go through all. It will help you understand the groups, the tabs, and the dialog box launches, and you just pass the Excel certificate time. Okay. So I believe we've done justice to this particular project. So I'm going to share my screen. Then, so just give me a second, or let's say 30 seconds, on what you've learned from this section. One thing really got to you, which you intend to use for your work. Then we end the session. So I'll start with Bright. So what did you learn from this session? Just one thing you learned, and how you intend to use it at the workplace. Hello, Bright. Okay, let me go to. Okay, let me go to Kennedy.
About the upper, lower, and proper function, you've actually impressed me.
Okay. Okay, so you've understood it, right?
And yes, sir. It's part of the development areas.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Okay, great. And Fafali?
Okay, I think the use of the spark lines.
Okay, so you'll be using it for moving forward. Okay, that's
yes, it's a reason for my work. Yes.
Okay, good. Theophilus.
The insertion of the 3D chart and then the coloring.
Okay, using the color palette. Okay, Mr. Ampof Joseph.
Yes, I think the same as the 3D and the color palette. Yes.
Oh, okay, good. Then what about Samuel? Hello, Samuel. Okay, Bubune and Bright. Okay, so Samuel. Yeah, Samuel.
Hello. Yes, I think I've learned something on the chart.
The chart, okay.
Where you have to copy, where you have to copy the chart without necessarily you have to put the chart on a new sheet without necessarily copying it.
Yes. Okay. Thank you very much. Okay.
Right.
Bubune?
Thank you.
Right. Okay. So
Yeah, so I've been enlightened by there were lots of things that were new to me, like the spotlight and some other functions, but I've been enlightened, so I think there's more to learn here. There's more room to learn.
Yes. There's a lot. So the files that I shared with you, in your own free time, be practicing on it. The steps are there. So you just open the exercise file. Is that if you don't know how to do it, the steps are there. Just go through it. It's about 275 or so. If you're able to go through and master it, you'll be good to go. In terms of the certification, you wouldn't have a problem. Okay, so thank you very much for joining this evening session. I will upload yesterday and today's sessions tomorrow by 8 or 9 a.m. and I will inform you on the group. Then you can later go back. If you want to review it, you do it. So within the course of let's say Monday, we will look at the third practice exam. Okay, Kennedy, you have your hand up.
You've answered my question.
Oh, okay, and that's fine. Okay, so guys, enjoy the rest of your evening, and I'll see you tomorrow at 7, God willing. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye.